Faceless face of big business doesn't want to understand.
The number one thing is that the public has a right to know, the people, citizens of the earth just have a right to know that there is a difference in standards between organic food and conventional food. We're concerned about terminator seed use and the use of T-girt seeds, which are the seeds that farmers sign a contract with Monsanto, and so they're not allowed to continue the millennia-old practice of saving seeds after each harvest. The problem with the terminator seeds is that after the first crop that they become sterile and they water down non-GMO fields, you know, where they are growing non-GMO crops, and they also bully the farmers, or they manipulate them into signing this contract with the T-girt seeds, so they have to use a special kind of Roundup fertilizer in order to for the seed to continue its GMO, having its GMO property. In nature, after millions of years of natural selection and evolution, it's taken, you know, so many years to develop this particular kind of pippin apple or this particular kind of snap pea. And flounder genes do not belong inside of a tomato plant. You know, these things do not come together in a natural way. And so we don't believe in this sort of tampering with millions of years of evolution of natural crop and plant development. A lot of the studies that they have done are rigged. We need private studies to be done that do not have other interests.
As Chief Seattle mentioned, that everything is intricately connected in the web of life. The fact is that the web of life is so much more complex. It's not just a spider's web. If you look at the web of life, it is too complex for any scientist. The scientists who believe they understand about what's going on with the science and what's going to be the outcome of these types of experiments with our ecosystem, our world ecosystem, the biosphere, basically they do not understand that, you know, just like Frankenstein didn't understand what happened, you know, what he's doing in his laboratory. He's manipulating things that are beyond their understanding and control. And, you know, eugenics and phrenology is something of the past that people and scientists were all certain about, and they were certain about everything, you know, 100 years ago. And if you listen to the scientists, they know everything, they know all the outcomes. We should always trust scientists. Well, these scientists 100 years from now, there's going to be scientists that are just scratching their heads saying, how could these people have been so full of hubris, basically, because we are doing things, we're toying with things that we have no understanding. And 100 years from now, when we have no seas or when the oceans are filled with mutant creatures that we can't eat anymore, well, we'll be wondering, why did it happen? And, well, don't wonder. It's because Monsanto is poisoning this planet. They are the seeds of evil, basically.
Faceless face of big business doesn't want to understand.
Not an individual.
No face.
We really are not being told what's in GMO food, and I really am fine with my food the way it is, you know.
Doing my best I can to be supportive of you know, not letting big companies, you know, just keep running all over us, you know. The big, large corporations are trying to do away with small farmers.
I'm the infamous seed lady of Watts. My name is Anna Marie Carter. I've been advocating organics in the hood for 35 years. My people thought I was completely insane when I started. They were like, she's a nut, she's a nut. But now I'm nuts about coconuts, okay? Nativa.com. This is all about you. These people out here protesting about GMOs and labeling and stuff like that, but I came out here to tell them they have the power to grow their own food organically. It's ridiculous to rely on other people to feed you what you need for yourself. I mean, our great-grandmothers, our great-great-grandmothers, our grandmothers, our mothers had gardens, and they fed us out of it. All of a sudden, we're having to go to the grocery store for every little thing. It's madness. It's insanity. Wake up, everybody. Now, I say grow more of your own food organically yourself by every means necessary. In a pot, on the roof, on the side of the house, in the back of the house. I'm doing vertical gardening right now, so you can go and check me out in a couple of weeks and you'll see I've invented all these vertical gardening structures. If I could do it, you could do it too. I want to give a shout out to Watts, South LA, Compton, because you know you're growing your own. You know what to do, baby. Support local farmers, but very, very intently. If you have to go to the store and buy products, buy from the non-GMO verified project, because this is a third-party certification for all organic food, so they have to test it and they have to say, my product is not GMOs, and the scientists verify it. Look for it. It's a check mark with a butterfly. All the food in our store is poison. It has GMOs, RBGH, pesticides, Kraft, mac and cheese. You know they target our children. And it contains RBGH, robotic bovine growth hormone. That's why these little kids are fat, sluggish, unresponsive. Then they get labeled in school ADD. Well, I wonder why, okay? You need to teach those kids to turn those TVs off, go outside and plant some seeds and grow more of their own food organically. Now is the time. Power to the people!
This is face of big business.